Hi, Leo. This is a reading for the month of July. So, the first card we have is the Queen of Pentacles. This is something that I feel like you've been working on your finances, you've been saving up, and if this is about your environment and having enough for your future. I feel like you've made good choices in the past regarding finances, and money seems to flow fairly easily for you when you apply your energy. You may not have always had the energy to do what you want, but this is changing this summer. This is a time when you're going to reflect and look at all the hard work that you've already done. You have the Page of Wands. You have a message coming in that may be involved with legal proceedings, something of that nature. I feel like the news is good. There may be some adversity that you've had to contend with legally, and it felt like for a long time that you haven't had the upper hand in this, but this seems to be turning the tables. You have here community. You've had a lot of support in the people around you. You've chosen some good friends. I feel like there's a lot of going out and being with friends over this summer, especially in the month of July. If you're invited out, possibly to, like on vacations and stuff like that, even if it's just short little trips in your home area, is what I'm sensing, that this is something that you're going to really enjoy, and it's going to give you an added break for when you want to apply yourself in the near future. I feel like July is not the time you're going to be applying that skills and sort of work ethics. This is a time that you're going to be more concentrating on having a good time and being around socially with a lot of your friends and meeting new people within a community that you haven't met before. So I'm liking that for you. We have here summer and winter. And with this card, I feel like this summer is something where you're going to be really enjoying, but it could be that last winter was a difficult time for you emotionally. You may be reflecting upon some of that and understanding that to burn yourself out and working so hard all the time is not healthy. I feel like there's going to be some networking that you're going to do around the summertime, but it's not all work. This is more about relaxing. It just seems to be that people are falling into place exactly where you need them to be for the near future. So in the winter, it feels like there was some depression that you were dealing with. And I feel like looking at your gut health is important. So having probiotics and that sort of thing is going to really help change things around. The summer seems to be that you're in better health from that position, but there is some struggles with this, Leo. And I'm going to say that time is over now. But part of your life where things have felt very heavy are changing and transforming. And it's because you're looking after yourself and having more balance in your life. We have here diversity is the next card. You are quite diverse, Leo. You have had a lot of experiences. You've traveled. You've learned a lot. I feel like you've taken a lot of courses, and you may even be in the middle of taking a course right now. There's going to be a lot of downloads from the heavenly energies as well, so that it can help you apply some of this knowledge. You might be just learning things for the sake of learning things. Oh, Leo, your bookcase may be quite filled with a very diverse type of books, like all different kinds. I also feel like you could be doing a lot of reading, but more for enjoyment rather than just learning. You seem to learn from every little piece of things that you touch, but I am definitely sensing that this is going to be more enjoyable reading. You might read like fiction or something like that rather than all the heavy studies that you've been doing. But reading is important to you. So I feel like you may be looking at areas where you haven't visited before, Leo, and wanting to go there just through reading books and them talking about what's in that environment. And you want to experience it. You're really full of experiences right now. And that is going to be happening for you. May not be happening this summer, but there's goals that you're setting about these things. And this is because other people have written it down. You may be also journaling and documenting your own experiences. You have the Koi spirit. You may feel that you do not have enough to do the things that you want to do, but you do. I'm telling you, you do. You have been good at saving, and you're also good at spending. So you have sort of balanced those energies out, I sense, and you're going to be able to do the things that you want to do. Be careful not to get yourself into debt. That is one thing that I'm sensing with this card. But I always feel that you're going to easily enough turn things around if you are in financial debt and make the money back to be able to pay down. There's going to come a time where you will not be constantly going into debt. So if, let's say, you have a credit card, you're going to be paying those things off each month. You're not going to be getting into further and further debt with things. So I do sense that this is about community supporting you as well. So things are flowing for people around you, and they're going to share that wealth with you. They may invite you like on a vacation where you don't have to pay things, just bring some food or your happiness and your lovely smiles, that sort of things. And it's going to make you feel like there is always enough. You're always looked after. And I really like this for you, Leo, because you may not have always felt this in the past. And there may have been some dark times. And it is more about your perception rather than what is. And those things are shifting and changing. And when you read things like journals that you have written in, you really see the contrast in where you are now and how your thinking is to where you were. So that's a really good progression for you, Leo, and I'm liking this very much. So this sounds really good for you, Leo. I hope you enjoy this month of July, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.